What is going on, fellow outlaws? Outlaw Gary here, and hopefully you're having a great day. As in this video, we are talking Red Dead Online and the newest update that recently rolled out this week. Now, I was bombarded with messages of confusion. A lot of you guys, I guess, missed the whole announcement of the Red Dead Online economy change. But don't worry, in this video, I'll be filling you in all the things that changed with the most recent update. And you guys can, of course, look forward to a brand new update coming this week, as Rockstar most likely has plans on rolling out weekly updates, changes, and bug fixes to improve the overall health of Red Dead Online. Now, if you do enjoy this video, be sure to drop it a like. Let's go for 1,623 likes. Can we crush that goal? I don't think you guys can do it. I'm challenging you right now. Let's see if we can do it. And of course, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button as I upload every single day. Tips and tricks, guides, secrets, Easter eggs, and more. Without any further ado, let's get right into this video. So starting this off, as you guys can see on the screen, well, you received an alert when you logged into Red Dead Online. And when you received this alert, you received free gold bars and free money, depending on if you signed in to Red Dead Online this week since the launch of Red Dead Online. So you needed to have played at least 1 second of Red Dead Online in order to qualify for the free gold bars and the free money. As great as this free money is and the free gold bars, it also came with some changes. And these changes are somewhat drastic. And in this video, that's what we'll be covering. If you have no idea what's going on, hopefully this video provides you some insight. And if you have some knowledge, hopefully I add to your knowledge, because there's a lot of things that change that many of you guys don't know about. And I'm actually shocked that Rockstar made these changes without getting into the nitty-gritty details of exactly what was changed with patch notes. But regardless, I'm here to help you out. If you've been fishing lately, you might have noticed some changes with fishing. Now, fishing was a very popular revenue source in Red Dead Online. Making money in Red Dead Online via fishing was extremely popular by selling things like sockeye salmon and different other fish you can find while fishing. Sockeye salmon itself used to sell in between the upwards of $4.50 and $3. Now with the most recent update, you're not getting more than $2.50 for a perfect sockeye salmon fish, which is crazy. That's a big change from $4.50 to $2.50. That's a drastic difference. Now, I know a lot of you guys are expert fishermen now and have fallen in love with fishing, but I hate to break it to you, this is no longer the best source of income in Red Dead Online. So if fishing was your thing, might need to stop fishing that sockeye salmon. It's okay now, but it's definitely not like amazing, you know what I mean? Next change we had was to the stables. Now, if you have no idea what the stables have in them, of course, they hold the horses. Now, the stables before had horse insurance, and they offered this great horse insurance that I went out at the beginning of Red Dead Online and was like, do not buy this. This is a scam. Do not buy horse insurance. At the time, it used to be like 4 or 5 gold bars for horse insurance, and all horse insurance did was cover the cost of your horse if it were to die. Now, the problem with horse insurance is that it was so expensive via gold bars that it just was not worth the cost that supplements you just going to the stables and paying $4 to get your horse back. Because in Red Dead Online, your horse never actually dies permanently. It just goes to the stables for repairs, or I guess veterinarian bill. Not repairs. You can't repair an animal. I don't know why I said that. That must be my GTA 5 Online kicking in. With the newest update, you no longer have to pay gold bars for horse insurance. Instead, you pay cash. Now, paying cash for horse insurance is not a terrible idea, but you have to make it of value and worth it to you. If your horse is constantly dying, then I highly recommend picking up horse insurance. But if your horse doesn't often die and you're already tight on cash, horse insurance is not needed. So don't even bother spending your money. Next change that Rockstar mentioned was the difference in pelts and skinning of animals when you go hunting. Now, if you've been playing Red Dead Online the last 4 days, you might have noticed Valentine was a war zone. Literally a war zone. People were dying left and right. People were just killing each other for pig skins. It was crazy. Well, now with the newest update, pig skin and hide is not worth as much. Same thing goes as sheep, and I believe it's because Rockstar wants us as the players and I guess community of Red Dead Online to not focus on farming little things in towns like the pigs, like the sheeps. It makes sense. We had it really good, dudes. Farming the pigs, making $5.75, I believe it was, per pig was pretty good money. Plus the money you got for for the hide, and then plus the money for the pork or the tenderloin. It was good. I mean, you would make like upwards of like $9 per pig after everything was sold. That's no longer a thing, but there are more money methods coming to my channel, so be on the lookout because there's some really good ones that aren't very public at all. So yeah. Next up, we got horse revivers. Now, when I first installed Red Dead Online, I was like, oh my God, I gotta buy horse revivers. And I had like 30 bucks. And I ended up buying a horse reviver. And at the time, horse revivers were about $9.50 per horse reviver. Now, if you've been playing Red Dead Online for a while, you know how expensive $9.50 is. So I bought like 4 of them and I was like, okay, I'm never buying these again. If my horse dies, let him die. The reason why I say that is because horse revivers were so expensive. If you just let your horse die, you could get him at the stables for only $4. You would save in the upwards of $5 by letting your horse die, which never really made sense to me, but hey, it is what it is. Now horse revivers are cheaper. They're about in the $2 range. So if you do want to pick up some horse revivers, it is cheaper to buy horse revivers now than it is to revive your horse. And I believe the cost of your revival of your horse depends on its breed and quality. So an example, I have an Arabian and I also have a thoroughbred, and mine costs about $4. I don't know how much it would cost if you had the highest tier Arabian, if those are more expensive. And we can't really find that out because I don't think there's anyone that's high enough level or has enough gold bars to buy it yet. But hopefully soon. Next up, we got one of my favorite changes that came to Red Dead Online, and this is the weapon prices. Now, if you've checked out the catalog and gone to the gunsmith early on in Red Dead Online, it was pretty crazy. Buying any weapon was like a huge investment. Like you were spending all your money on like one weapon, and it was like, wow. An example, the old Mauser pistol price used to be $1,000. I don't know about you or your friends, but I've never even had $1,000 in Red Dead Online. If you wanted to buy like a Carnico, it was $760. Like these prices you guys see on screen are crazy. And I'm glad Rockstar was like, oh, maybe we have the prices for the things in store way too expensive, because farming money at one point was such a grind. And even now it still is a little bit of a grind, but it's a lot easier of a grind. And it's much quicker to make money than it was a little while ago through normal activities, and we're gonna get into that right now. With the most recent update, Rockstar made changes to free roam missions, stranger missions, a land of opportunity missions, showdown series modes, and more. Meaning with every single one of these jobs and activities, you make more money. Whether it's a large series event, a horse race, a medium series event, all these make you additional income in Red Dead Online, and honestly, it's not too bad. One job can net you now around $9 to $10. And I believe if you do the battle royale, you're making pretty good money. But not only has the money changed in these game modes, but you're also making more money by golden nuggets. You also make a decent amount of golden nuggets comparatively to what you were making before. And I'm super excited for the future of Red Dead Online because this proves to us that Rockstar is listening. Speaking of reductions and different changes, we also had prices for pamphlets at the fence. Prices changed. Before, pamphlets were upwards of $600 to $1,000 for one little recipe for like a miscellaneous item you don't really need. Those prices have been adjusted to properly fit the current economy, and I'm super happy for that as well. Wrapping up this list, there's 2 things I want to mention that they went ahead and also changed up, and one of them being the waterfall fishing. If you watched my top 10 tips and tricks on how to make money in Red Dead Online about a week ago, I talked about a waterfall spot that just had free fish. You would literally go there, there'd be a free fish, and after that, you could just stay there and just collect as many fish as you wanted. You make around $60 to $80 per run, and it wasn't bad money at all. This has been officially patched with the most recent update. According to sources, fish no longer fall at this waterfall like you see in the gameplay right now. You would literally show up at this waterfall and there'd just be dead fish. You can pick them up and then sell them for a pretty penny at the store. That is no longer a thing at all, which sort of sucks because there was so many people that enjoyed doing this. But regardless, we're moving forward to a better Red Dead Online. And the last note is that the horse racing has been changed as well. If you have not done horse races in the past, in the last, I would say, week, horse racing out of, let's say, 16 players, there would only be about 2 players actually playing. What do I mean? Well, it was a thing that was going on in horse racing that allowed you to just constantly spin in game. You doing this would prevent you from going AFK, and every single time you join a new lobby, it would just auto put you into the new horse race. You would simply grab your controller and tie a rubber band around your analog sticks, which allowed your character to simply walk in place. Once this happened, you would be thrown into a frenzy of just non-stop money making, XP gaining, and of course, golden nugget farming. Some people would leave their characters on night, just spinning in Red Dead Online horse racing, and there was really nothing players could do. So Rockstar patched it. They figured out a way to make it so that you can no longer spin an AFK in horse racing. It's a thing that I knew about, but I couldn't make a video about because that's not what I do here on the channel. Of course, if you ever want secrets, tips and tricks, and extra content that I can't make videos on here on the channel, make sure you guys check out my Discord, where we have an online community that chats every single day, and you guys share so much valuable information back and forth. So if you ever want like the hottest, newest way to make money or level up, check out my Discord, link in the description, and automatically joining, you get a Red Dead Redemption 2 tag to your name. So then you're a part of the Red Dead Redemption 2 community on my Discord. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys know of any other exploits or glitches that were patched or changed in this most recent update, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a like. Thank you guys so much for all the support. See you guys later. Bye guys.